So you've got an energetic graduate student, and she is working on, and I have to read this, find the right places to get amino acids in a protein chain to yield molecules with particular results. It's the kind of study that none of us care about except Michael Egan, who's in here. But we all care about the results. And she was having an enormous problem figuring out the seating chart for her wedding. 110 guests coming, and she couldn't figure out where to seat people. And so she has a moment of eureka, and she says, my computer program for the amino acids will work on the seating chart. So she goes in and enters it into the computer on Friday and comes back on Monday. It has been churning the entire weekend, and there's a number in the book with a lot of zeros, but I think it says there were over 200 billion possible seating arrangements. And by the time it was over, it got her closer, but she wasn't certain that it was perfect. There you go. Algorithms and decisions. So let's start with a simple question. Have any of you, let's be honest, ever made a wrong decision? Now, I'd like to tell you that there is a formula to guarantee the perfectly right decision. There is no formula. It turns out, and you might want to just write this number, turn to page 7 in your handout, and you might want to write this number down at the bottom left in your white space, 37%. That's about as good as you can do. That's clear in the book. So the book is called Algorithms to Live By, The Computer Science of Human Decisions by Brian Christian and Tom Griffiths. And the idea of the book is this. We take what we've learned about algorithms, which started long before computers, they're mathematical formulas, and we try to figure out decision-making wisdom from these algorithms. So on the left, I've summarized the book. Algorithm, noun, a process or set of rules to be followed in calculations or other problem-solving operations, especially by a computer. Algorithms to live by will help you think more clearly using proven formulas, getting you closer to better decisions. Underline that. Just closer. We're not yet at perfect. And more workable solutions to real-life problems. This book can help you work more effectively. But no solution, no approach is perfect. So here's the book summary, and then I'll give you my lessons and takeaways. You'll have to read why the book is worth your time and the key quotes on your own at the beginning of the handout. Here we go. Book summary of key elements. First, from hill climbing, even if you're in the habit of sometimes acting on bad ideas, you should always act on good ideas. Second, from the Metropolis algorithm, your likelihood of following a bad idea should be inversely proportional to how bad an idea it is. Third, from simulated annealing, you should front-load randomness, rapidly cooling out of a totally random state, using ever less and less randomness as time goes on, lingering longest as you approach freezing. Optimal stopping problems spring from the irreversibility and irrevocability of time. The explore-exploit dilemma from time's limited supply, relaxation and randomization emerge as vital and necessary strategies for dealing with the ineluctable complexity of challenges like trip planning and vaccinations. You have to stop and decide. The bottom of the page, 5 lessons and takeaways. Sometimes you use an algorithm, sometimes you roll the dice. And the book tells you when to do each. Number 5, and learn to relax. Turns out that's a computer term. Relax your systems when the systems need to be relaxed. I think I've now read about 4 or 5 books on decision making, and I'm not going to tell you the best book is. What I'm going to tell you is this one is one to add to it. Algorithms to Live By: The Computer Science of Human Decisions. Hope you found this useful.